Hello there, dear friends, and welcome once again to the Relaxed Fantasy Review. Today, we're going to be discussing another subclass from the Sword Coast Adventurer's Guide. Today, we're talking about the Paladin, specifically the Oath of the Crown. This Paladin swears an oath to the law, to loyalty, responsibility, and serving the crown, so the royals and the elite. It's certainly an interesting subclass roleplay wise. But how does it mechanically stack up? The Sword Coast Adventurer's Guide is not known for powerful subclasses. Before we begin, I'd just like to bring up that the channel has memberships now. So if you check below the video, you should see a join button down there. For $1 a month, you can get a little badge next to your name in the comments, letting folks know that you support the channel, letting me know that you support the channel, and you will get my undying gratitude. And yeah, thanks for supporting and watching my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. So the Oath of the Crown, what does it get? Well, like most paladins, it gets an expanded spell list. Get some spells added. You got some okay ones in here. You've got Command, that's always fun. You've got Spirit Guardians, that's pretty good. Banishment's alright. Aura of Vitality is pretty solid. There's one or two stinkers in here, but all in all, I'd say it's a decent spell list. I'd say 7 out of 10 for the whole thing. Then you get 2 Channel Divinities here at level 3. First of all, you get Champion's Challenge. Champion's Challenge is an interesting one because it's a bonus action, and you make all creatures that you want within 30 feet of you make a wisdom save. If they fail the wisdom save, they cannot move 30 feet away from you. So they're kind of stuck, like you trapped them inside a 30-foot aura. This aura lasts, or this lockdown effect rather, lasts indefinitely, oddly enough. If you are incapacitated, so if you go to sleep or get knocked unconscious, it goes away. If you die, it goes away. And if the creatures move 30 feet away from you, or if they are moved 30 feet away from you, so if they're pushed or dragged or carried, or if you move away from them, then the effect ends. I feel like this is one of those that they thought would be cooler than it was. Like, you can challenge everyone around you to stay close to you, and if they fail a wisdom save, they can't move. Fine. It's kind of like the compelled duel spell. But it feels like the fact that all you have to do is move away from them, and it just ends for them. I feel like they should have to follow you or something. Unless someone else drags them away, they will attempt to get back close to you. I'm really not sure how this mechanically works. Like, I can imagine an interesting situation where you're in an open field and you use this as a lockdown effect to stop creatures from, like, chasing someone else, but then they're just going to all turn and hate you, which as a paladin I guess you kind of want. But it just feels like it needs some tweaking. I say 6 out of 10 for this one. Maybe could be useful, but it's hard to picture it. The other thing you get with your Channel Divinity is Turn the Tide. You can use your bonus action, your Channel Divinity, and designate allies within 30 feet of you. If they have less than half of their hit points, they get healed for 1d6 plus your Charisma modifier. This is an oddly reminiscent of Mass Healing Word, where you bonus action heal everyone. The difference is that Turn the Tide is Channel Divinity, Mass Healing Word is a 3rd level spell. So that's okay. Both are bonus actions. Both heal for about the same. Mass Healing Word is 1d4 plus your spellcasting mod. This is 1d6 plus your Charisma modifier. So that's relatively even. The range of this is 30 feet. Mass Healing Word is 60. And this only works if your allies are at half hit points or less. Mass Healing Word can work whenever, but I guess you wouldn't want to use it unless they were almost dead or were down. So, I don't know. It feels like Mass Healing Word is not a spell most people would use. Most people want a single target bonus action heal for a first level spell. That's Healing Word. A third level spell slot, or in this case, a Channel Divinity, something you only get one or two of in a rest. I don't know. This just feels so underwhelming. Like, just put Healing Word on their expanded spell list and you'd have a better answer than this. This is 5 out of 10. Not the most useless thing I've ever seen, but I don't think I'd ever use this. That being said, I also can't imagine myself using the other one. So, not good Channel Divinities here. Like, this is 5 out of 10 for Turn the Tide. Now, level 7. Most paladins get an aura of some kind here, and this one gets the divine. What's that say? Divine Allegiance. Divine Allegiance works only when your allies are right next to you, so it has a 5-foot range. And if a creature takes damage within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to take the damage instead. It specifies that the damage cannot be reduced or negated in any way. So if you have resistance to damage and you use this, you take full damage anyway. So I guess this is a way to, like, help if your ally's about to go down. You can use this to stop them from going down if you have all your hit points or most of your hit points left. As a tank, it's not the worst thing. But it takes your reaction and has to be done within 5 feet. So it doesn't help if your allies are anywhere but right next to you. I just don't know how much I'd use this. Like, if I was fighting back to back with a fighter, ranger, rogue, monk, whatever, and I was trying to make sure they didn't go down, maybe. Other than that, I wouldn't use this. So 6 out of 10. Again, situationally, perhaps I might use it, but most of the time, no. Then we're getting up to the high level stuff. Level 15, you get Unyielding Spirit. This gives you advantage against paralysis and stun effects. These are pretty debilitating. They're not that common, so I guess you have advantage against like a hold person spell. There's probably some monster effects out there that have stunning effects that are pretty bad. Like, you don't want to be stunned. Advantage gives you this, plus you've got your Aura of Protection as a paladin, so it's unlikely you're ever going to be stunned or paralyzed. That's okay. I don't think it's not going to come up that often. Like, it's great when it happens, but at level 15, you know, there's a lot of powers monsters have, and this is just one of them. And if they realize they can't stun you, they probably got something else they can do. Not bad. Situationally useful. 7 out of 10 for Unyielding Spirit. Then finally, at level 20, you get your super form. In this case, it's called Exalted Champion. You activate this, and it lasts for an hour. So that's not bad for a super form. During this hour, you have resistance to all normal damage, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing from non-magical attacks. You have advantage on all your wisdom saves, which feels like it's doing double duty with Unyielding Spirit, but whatever. And your allies, specifically, not you, your allies have advantage on their death saves. So, okay. Like, resistance to damage is fine. Like, even at level 20, boss monsters, big monsters might be hitting you with magical damage, but they're still minions, and those minions might be doing damage, so resisting that damage is fine. It's good and it lasts an hour. No concentration or nothing. Advantage on wisdom saves, solid, cool. Add that onto your Aura of Protection. And then giving your allies advantage on death saves, that's a pretty emergent level thing. Like, if you're level 20 and you're going unconscious and your party is letting you roll death saves, your party is messing up. This is level 20. You don't want people unconscious. I don't know. Like, I'm going to give this super form Exalted Champion 9 out of 10. Basically because this is the only good thing they got. Like, resistance to damage. I mean, barbarians get that at level 1, but whatever. I don't know. Like, this whole oath feels so underwhelming. Little bit of healing. A weird challenge lockdown effect. taking damage for other people that you can't reduce. Like, how's this? You're an exalted champion, you have resistance to normal damage, and then you use your reaction to take damage for someone else and you're taking full damage? Why? You could just take the damage from them and apply resistance as normal. That wouldn't be overpowered, that'd be fine. I don't know. This oath just underwhelms me overall. The spell list is alright, the super form is okay, everything else just kind of falls flat. I'm giving the whole thing 7 out of 10. Not useless. If someone comes to the table with an Oath of Crown Paladin, I mean, I don't know why they're not going with Oath of Conquest or Oath of Glory. There's better oaths out there, but they're going to be fine. They're still a paladin. They're still going to smite. They're still wearing heavy armor. They're still going to get their feats. Like, they're going to play. And they're going to get some interesting little powers that might come up here or there. It's not like they have no subclass. Just not a great one. Oath of the Crown, 7 out of 10. Not the worst thing in the game, but not great. This has been the Relaxed Fantasy Review. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe down below. Look out for that join button, and keep your eyes peeled for more subclass reviews coming down the line soon. Have a good one, my friends.